Hello YouTube fans, here again. And now I'm not going to do a long one on this. I'm going to do the rise and the falls of Schumacher. That's right, Schumacher. We're talking about him later, about Buttman sucks for therefore and Buttman and fob him. But I said it and I'll say it again. I don't hate Schumacher. I don't hate him. Personally, I've heard bad things about him, but most directors are hard to work with. But directors do make good films. I'm just not a lover of his version of Batman. That's all I'm saying. But I am a lover of these two films. I'm talking about two films I like and two films that I think suck asses. But why not? Why not? The first film, I remember reviewing this, that being The Lost Boys. I love The Lost Boys. Now, granted, in the 80s, vampire movies was not my foray. I used to love vampire films, from the Universal days of Count Dracula to the days when Christopher Lee from the Hammer House played Dracula, to the Universal vampire films, to the Hammer House vampire films. But in all fair said and done, when it got to the 80s, vampire films started to suck ass, became pornographic. You know what I mean? It was just used to sell tits and ass, and they never bound by the old rules. It was thankfully because of Fright Night, it brought back that old element. And then 2 years after, that's when Schumacher decided to do The Lost Boys. Now I do know that originally Schumacher was going to do Lethal Weapon. That's right, he was going to do Lethal Weapon. But as we all know, our favourite director, who sadly passed away, um, he decided to do Lethal Weapon instead. But as we already know, he did a love letter to the Lost Boys. Have you ever seen Lethal Weapon and there's a scene where Mel Gibson and Danny Duffers walking near a theatre house, you will see, look Popper, you will see the Lost Boys appetising. But it's like a little love letter that. It was a love letter to Schumacher. So the Lost Boys I like, you know what I mean? You got a very long time for Sullivan as a vampire, and I like it. You know, it's a different take, and it's like I said, I don't normally like vampires roaring like lions. Just to me, it just looks fucking stupid. But in this, I think it went for the film. It was a different take on vampires, and I like it. So yeah, the Lost Boys. It was one of my favourites. It was one of my bladding favourites, and I will be doing a review on that eventually again. My other favourite one would be Fall Down. I love Fall Down. To me, Fall Down is a damn good, unestimated film. And it's also a good film by Michael Douglas. It's a good performance by Michael Douglas. Because let's be open and honest, we've all been there. We've all been there where we feel like doing what Michael Douglas has done. You know, you go to a shop and someone gives you shit in a shop. You both be professional, but they talk to you like shit. We've been there where we walked around and some job shite gives us a load of this. We've been there, you know what I mean? We've been there. We feel like, you know, I feel like fucking just getting a rocket launcher and blowing you up. You know, we've been there when road workers are in the fucking way and being a bloody nuisance. And we feel like doing what Michael Douglas does, where you get a rocket launcher and blow up the fucking road and say, now your fucking road's got a problem. That we don't do that, 'cause in reality we wouldn't be able to do that. But, you know, I get the idea. It's Michael Douglas. He's kind of had a nervous breakdown. He's over the edge. He wants to see his wife and daughter. And basically, he sees things in a way that we see things. I mean, but he does it where it goes, he takes it over the knots, he takes it too far. And I like that. I think it was a good performance by Michael Douglas, and Schumacher did a good one there, that being Fall Down. To me, it was a good one. Now we get to the ones I hate. Fuck it, why not? I've done it and I say it. Batman sucks forever. Okay, I'll call it by its proper name. Batman forever. Right? Tim Burton, I remember me saying this, Tim Burton had ideas, right, to make the third Batman film. You want to see it, just go back on what Batman should have been, which would have been Batman 3, right? Again, I'll say it, Warner Brothers was crying and rinsing the river about kids, you know, about kids. And they wanted, so yeah, you know, it was McDonald's whinging and whining because they wanted to make it kiddie friendly. They wanted to make it kiddie friendly. So they got Schumacher to do it. And to be honest, he did make it kiddie friendly. He made it so kiddie friendly, it's unbelievable. That was why Michael Keaton, as I already said, left it. Val Kilmer did it. And I find it funny, right? I find it funny that a lot of actors had an attitude Come on. So, it was just like that. A lot of actors had an attitude with him, and to me, he made it. It just, it just wasn't my thing. I just found Tim Terror annoying, mistrust, and he, it's just a bad direction. It was a bad direction for Schumacher to do. But I was lenient when I did that rant on Buttman sucks forever. I was fucking lenient on it. But the one has to be the fucking worstest one. Has to be Buttman and Fobbing. I'm gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Buttman and Fobbing is the worstest one out of them all because to me it was just a McDonald's deal. It was McDonald's finally got what they wanted, and basically it was a McDonald's ad. It was a new Backyard ad. It might as well just be an ad for toy figures. You've got an audible set. You've got Arnie coming out with the worstest one-liners ever. The ultimate Batman again, miscast by George Tuna. I like George Tuna, but I just didn't think he was the right choice for Batman, and it souls. But half an hour down a bonk poison either. You got too many fucking characters. He's too kiddie friendly, and he tried to make it like the 60s. With Buttman sucks forever and Buttman and Fobbing, I fucking swear he tried to make it kiddie friendly and tried to make it champy. You can't do it. You cannot do something like the 60s. You can't do it. It's impossible. It's a different era, different time. But he tried to make it like the days of Adam West. It had to make the costume look like a cheek warrior costume, like the Roman days, which just looked stupid, looked big, looked broken. It was the worst choice, and even Schumacher admitted, over the years, he admitted it was the worst choice he ever did. And it was. Nobody likes Buttman and Fobbing. Granted, the bits I can be leaning on Buttman sucks forever because it does have some goodness about it, but Buttman and Fobbing, it was a bad tour. In my eyes, it was a bad, bad tour. But there were some good films like I say, I like The Lost Boys. I like Fall Down, damn good performance by Michael Douglas. I just wasn't a lover of the Batman films. I wasn't a lover. But as Schumacher as a director, he has done some good films. And they was the films, I think, what he did, what were good. They were good. Other than that, a big thank you to all my subs, a big thank you to my new subs, and hopefully I'll be doing more things on the way. Now, a fencer there, I will be talking about my beautiful, beautiful manager and how she's helped me and how she's been a really good manager to all the volunteers as well. I'll leave that for probably during the week. So my beautiful manager, that being the beautiful thirsty art there, is watching. Bit sloppy tis, and I will be saying a lot of nice things about her, and as well as about Bernardo's. I will also be talking a bit more about politics and more movies on the way. So if you like what you see, press that button sub, or leave a nice comment. Into then, a bit sloppy thank you to everybody, but I just thought I'd let people know the rise and the falls of Schumacher. Into then, be smart, be safe, and I'll see you soon.